talking to my stepdad, and he like, maybe you can come out to Philly when the school year up, and potentially, come out there to work. They had a daycare and all of that, where the church and all of that was, you know, doing a summer camp and all of that. And I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, at the time. So the end of my first semester come. By that time, me and the homie EB ended up being tight. Like we ended up getting close out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Me and my out of everybody and my suite mates. But what happened was, I think at the time it wasn't like it was today, but my family needed to send me a bus ticket. But by the time by the time I would have got it, I would have had to be off campus, so they couldn't have sent it to my campus mailbox. Plus, I had a package sent earlier in the semester that didn't get down here for some reason, and I was kind of salty about that. So I told the homie EB, like, man, if they could send you this mail to your crib, can I roll back to Memphis with you? You know what I'm saying? And then I'll catch the bus home. So the end of that semester, going from my first semester of college into my second semester. So this was like December 2004. So from August to December, this is kind of all taking place with the music, the DVD. I'm right, all of this stuff. I'm smoking. I'm just back in the kind of my phase, but I'm still listening to music, all that. But like, so I get down there, roll to Memphis with the homie EB. We build up a tight bond. You know what I'm saying? A closer bond. So me and him, I get the bus ticket. So a week later, bam, I ended up coming back to Minnesota. So as soon as I got back in town, my brother picks me up, and we riding back from the Greyhound. As soon as we got back into the hood, it was just like, whoa, like all these thoughts just started flooding my mind again. Cause at that time, I had been away for a couple months, so it's like I ain't even thinking about all of this stuff. My mind ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm back to where you gotta be kind of just focused on everyday life. It was kind of like I was in like a campus world, which was cool for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? The first semester, believe it or not, grade wise, even without really studying and all of that, I did well. You know what I'm saying? I did good enough. But the classes was obviously first semester classes. But I had actually enjoyed my classwork and all of that and did well. And I remember Mr. Williams he basically was kind of like peeking at my grades, you know what I'm saying, making sure I was on point. And so, yeah, I could remember that. But what happened was I ended up coming back to Minnesota, and my brother picked me up. When I got back in town, it was just like a bunch of depression just hit me. And at that time, economically, I wasn't even doing well. I was broke. I was just so depressed. Like, man, this ain't even me. My whole swagger was just, it was just like, man, I gotta get back right. You know what I'm saying? But where do I have time to do this if I'm in school? And the thing that I couldn't fathom in college was just being broke. I couldn't do it. I had to kind of just suffer through it. You know what I'm saying? But it was really hard for me. But I remember just debating, do I want to go back to Southern, you know what I'm saying, for my second semester. But somehow I ended up figuring out a way to get back. And so on my way back, I got back down. I could remember coming to Minnesota, the same cousin that had to call me about the DVD. I can remember on my way back, going back down to Southern the second semester, I had to stop through Chicago, you know what I'm saying, for a couple hours layover. And me, I'm originally born in Gary, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? And so it was an opportunity to see my grandma, and my big cousin. He came through, like, you know what I'm saying? He came and picked me up from downtown Chicago at the Greyhound, and drove me all the way back to the G. And that was just love. And I can remember he was playing gospel music, the whole gospel rap the whole time. This was, you know what I'm saying, when he had transition, or you know what I'm saying, wasn't listening to a lot of secular rap and all that. You know what I'm saying? But he was banging gospel rap. It was, I ain't gonna lie, like he had the system quaking. We was listening. I was listening, but I wasn't listening. But I was like, okay, this bang. I don't understand nothing they saying or nothing. But for some reason, it was slamming though, quaking. You know what I'm saying? Had the whole trunk. So bang. So then we get to Gary. I got to see my grandma, and just my mom's mom. Got to see my granny, and just, you know what I'm saying? It was love. Bam.